Hey, tonight we're checking out a classic, very unique, kind of strange. It is a 1981 Stern Catacomb. Very unique game, and want to just kind of give you a real quick rundown and how the game works. First of all, the artwork is pretty cool on it. And this is a pretty nice version of the game. Playfield, as you can see, looks awesome. But the real gist of this game, it's very unique. Everything kind of centers around this bingo board, so to speak. You want to collect these numbers. If you can collect all four of one color, you're going to increase your multiplier. If you collect them all, you're going to have a big multiplier and a big bonus, and you're on your way to happiness. But how does it work? Well, real simple. We've got an A, we've got a B set of drop targets, we've got a C set of drop targets, and we have a set of D. And basically, yeah, as it works, the game's going on. These lights will be rotating around. You knock down one of these, it stops on whichever one it happened to be on at that moment. Say it's the 13. Now you knock these guys down and you collect your 13. And the drop target's reset. You can also collect the 2 here if it's lit, and then you'll see up at the top here, if one of those guys are lit, you can collect your 1 or your 6. So that's kind of the gist of the play field. There's one other thing I do want to talk about. You'll see a scoop there and a scoop here that has a ball in it. And those are the kind of the prison cells in the catacombs. So if you put a ball in there, then the catacomb has captured a prisoner. And how you release the prisoners is if at any time during your game you collect all of one color. If you're in the middle of a ball, it'll immediately eject whatever's in there. So right now you'd have a 2-ball multi-ball. If you happen to have both of those occupied, you'd have a 3-ball multi-ball. How does it end? Well, it continues until either you lose your ball or you put it back in here, in which case they're captured as prisoners again. And this carries over ball to ball, player to player, game to game. So that's why the game's currently sitting in attract mode, has a ball in it from the last time I played it, and it'll stay there until someone, whether it's me in this game I want to show you, or whether it's someone else, collects 4 of one of the colors. Then you get to the end of your ball, and that's where the bagatelle comes in. As you see, there's an A, B, C, D lane, and how it works is pretty simple. Your right flipper at the end of each ball shoots the bagatelle ball, and then depending on what lane it goes down, collects that number under A, B, C, or D. And your left flipper will actually rotate the numbers. So say, for example, I've got all 4 of these orange lights under A, B, C, and D lit. So we have the 1, the 16, the 4, and the 13. If I've already got those and it's about to go down an A, B, C, or D, I can hit the left flipper button and it'll rotate to the red color. So the 6, the 11, the 7, and the 10 would be lit. So basically the bagatelle continues until you make a mistake and collect a number that you already have. And if you do that, that's the end of your round of the bagatelle. Off to ball number 2. And then at the end of each ball, you get a shot at the bagatelle. So that is kind of in a nutshell, and I'm sure I missed a few of the rules, but that's kind of in the nutshell the basic rules to 1981 Stern's Catacomb. And you may have noticed there are a couple of lights. I think this one's out, the C is out, and the 12 is out. And there is a couple of other sockets that are working at the moment, but they may quit in the middle of this game. These old Sterns, old Bally's as well, not known for having real great sockets. And this one does have a few problems. I do have a way, I mean, you could replace the sockets. I don't have a bunch of sockets kicking around. There is a way to fix them up. Might shoot a video on doing that, and at some point here in the near future, as I'd like to get all of these sockets working reliably, because knowing what colors are lit is pretty important in this game. But anyway, that's a real quick rundown of the rules. Let's maybe set the tripod up and give you a look at a game at a 1981 Stern Catacomb. Okay, so I got the tripod set up here. I'm hoping this is okay. I got it set up so you can see most of the table, the play field, but you also need to see the bagatelle as well. So let's give it a go. Hopefully I can give you a good showing here, and you can get a good understanding of what a 1981 Stern bagatelle is all about. So let's give it a try. Get in there. All right, we collected the 1 right off the bat. That's good. And I didn't want to do that. So we go up to the bagatelle. I already have the 1, so that's the one I'm going to try and highlight. Now I can hit anything except A. There's the D. There's the C. There's another C. There's the B. Okay, that's important, and I'll explain why in a minute. Okay, my game ended because I collected the 11 twice, but you'll notice I collected all 4 of the orange, and we do have a ball locked in the Catacomb. So because you've collected all 4 of one of the colors, as soon as I hit a switch, that's going to kick out. We'll have a 2-ball multi-ball. Multi-balls do not always last very long in this game. I spoke too soon. Okay, back to the bagatelle. I think I'm going to try and get these red ones. So I need 6 and 7, which is A and C. There's my C. I'm going to switch to the green, and the only one I don't want is C. And I got a repeat. Now you'll see on D, you can see it's quickly rotating. That means I've collected everything in D. So we're working A, B, and C now. And it looks like we need mostly blue. 2 green, 1 red, and 3 blue. 6 would be nice. Okay, we got a prisoner locked up. Oops, sorry, locked that. Hey, I'm gonna grab this, just make sure I didn't bump my tripod too much there for you. Sorry about that. Okay, back to it. Never happened. I really want to get that 6. I did not get it. Okay, we're going to go for blue. Blue is what we need. We did not need the 5, though. Well, there you have it. Not a bad game. Decent game for me anyways. Hope you enjoyed it. It's 1981 Stern Catacomb. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and please comment as well. Tell us what you think of the game. Very, very unique game, and not one you see every day. And I'm pretty lucky to have it, so I'm really enjoying this one. But until the next video, thanks a lot for watching.